Da dum 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 da dum 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 da dum 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 da dum 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 da dum 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 da dum dum dum. What's up, y'all? It's your boy Izzy. Been about a week since I cut my hair, man. So working on my crown, as y'all seen from the pictures on Facebook. I kind of wanted to do something different to help y'all out, man. It's been like a little movement that we've been having, kind of like a challenge kind of thing. For those of you that use CQP brushes, wave enforcers, Dianes, Annies. I haven't really gotten onto the Annies. I have a couple of wave enforcers, but excuse me, I wanted to do a comparison for those of you that don't have CQP brushes or can't afford them. You know what I'm saying? And y'all can get Dianes. This is going to give you a little bit of a comparison, so you don't necessarily have to feel bad if you do, if you don't have them. Excuse me. So let's get started with the hard brushes. The ever so popular Diane 8159. This is a woofing brush. You hit this with your head during a fresh cut. So sad for you. But it's a good brush. I like it. Now, funny thing is, the one brush that's supposed to be a medium by CQP, to me, is a little bit lighter than this. So I don't know how the hard brush is yet. Should be getting that in within the next couple of days or so from my boy KST. But this is a standalone. I have not seen any brush harder than this. However, this Cookie Monster, that's what I call it. The blue medium. The blue medium is comparable to two of my Dianes, which are pretty much the same Diane, but you know, one's a handle, one is not. The 9008 and the 168. Just actually cop these. I think my 9008 is a little softer. That's probably just because of over time, but these two brushes are the closest thing that you're going to have to the blue medium. So if you're looking for something for that depth, for that lay down, and you don't want something too hard, that would be the way to go. Now, Red Velvet. It's one of my favorite CQPs. I like it. However, I don't feel that this is a soft brush. It's supposed to be, but what I find comparable to it, my two 8118s. It has about the same texture to these, pulls the hair. That's just what it is, you know. So if you don't have the money to get a Crimson Softy from CQP, pick you up an 8118. That's probably going to be your best bet. Either way, remember, before I continue, it's all about the brushing. It's not necessarily what brush you have. It's all about making sure that you utilize that brush. Alright, now this is the funny thing to me. The Caesar Oak is softer to me than the Red Velvet, and they're both soft. This one is comparable to my 8169. I got an 8168 somewhere too, which is the shorter handle, 7-row if I'm not mistaken. But these basically, plus that other one, is all the same to me. This feels the same as this does. So, like I said, if you don't have the money for it, pick you up one of these and go to work. Now, CQP hasn't made double-sided brushes. I got 3 of them. I use these for when I cut hair, my own included. The medium side, or the firm side I should say, feels a little bit stiffer than it's like in the middle between the red and the oak. My red velvet doesn't feel, actually feels a little bit more firm than these, but not by much. The softy side, however, is a little bit firmer than the oak. So it's kind of in between both of them. So I mean, if you don't have those and you kind of want to save money on your Dianes, get the Wave Enforcer if that's the 510, the double sided. It'll work wonders, man. I've used it. I even used it when I was back in high school. So you can use those if you want to. Now these two, I'm putting these in the video because I do utilize these as my brushes. More of these. My boy Andrew talks about his black one that he has. I got two of them. I got a lime green one too. So these I use for shower brushes, just so I can, you know, kind of scramble my hair when the shampoo or conditioner, or if I'm using my my oil in there or whatever, to really get it, you know, if it's ever itching or anything like that. That's how I use it. Just kind of do like this with it, put it up under the finger and go to work. Then you can also, you know, bring it down if you go with the grain while you're in the shower. There's not going to be anything else like this. However, this is good for those that want to change their pattern. They would need to get their hair laid down, anything like that. This is going to work for you. Now, for those of you that are looking for a brush for your crown, or if you're looking for a finisher brush or something to really add shine and a little bit of, you know, laying down those extras. Like me, I don't, you know, I'm not trying to criticize anybody that does, but I don't use the plastic bag method or whatever. So it's just a personal preference. It's not saying that it's a bad thing. It's just I don't do it. I use a baby brush. And if I'm not mistaken, I think my boy Black C uses one of these too, because he seems to like to post about them. So I think he knows a little bit about them. What it is a real soft brush, more for like a baby scalp, which is very tender. You guys are looking for a finisher brush, $2 at Sally's. So any of these Dianes you can get from beauty supplies if you got to get them online. I know I've even seen a few. Used to see a few at least in Sally's. Don't know if they do now. Wave Enforcers. Sometimes you can find them in the Walgreens, mostly at Walmart, or other beauty supplies. And then you got your CQPs. You can get those from any distributors that are from the website. You can probably find one in your hometown or close to it, or online at Amazon.com or Crown Quality Products. But out of the 12 brushes I showed you, I probably got like 13 or 14 total, including these. It doesn't matter which brush you use. Just make sure that you're using the brush. That's when you're really going to go in. I've noticed that within the past couple of weeks I've been working on my crown, and, you know, using the CQP brushes are good for unifying everything, making sure that everything is, you know, in line and connections. But when it came to my crown, I really needed to go in with the Diane. So that helped. I also use this for my crown a little bit, just to be able to get the little areas in it. So just use any of those, man. Just if you have any questions, I'm gonna try to do a little series on basically comparing different products, so people don't feel overwhelmed if they don't have the best, quote unquote. But, you know, whatever works, you know. So you don't necessarily have to have a CQP. You don't have to have a Kent. You don't have to have a $17, $20, $30, $40, $50 brush. It's nice to have, yes. However, you can get the job done with anything. Y'all got any questions? Y'all know what to do, man. Hit me up, subscribe, inbox me, Facebook me. You know, just shout out to everybody that's been showing me love. So I try to do something a little bit different. So I just wanted to show y'all my little brush collection, little show off time. But for real, man, it does not matter which brush you use. You know, just get in the brushing session. That's the most important thing. Utilize the time that you have. So, like I said, man, hit me up. To all y'all wavers out there, man, y'all know what it is. If anybody has any questions or anybody has anything that they need me to address, like I said, I'm going to try to do this little series. But, you know, if y'all have any ideas, let me know. Peace.